A blessed day, learners. It's me again, Teacher Lumaban, and if you are new in my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated in my videos. This time our topic will be on social science exercises, set 1A. I hope you learned something and enjoy this video. Please share it with your friends to also learn about this topic. Be safe, and God bless you always.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5.
What factor was a primary cause of both World War I and World War II? Letter A. The dropping of atomic bombs. Letter B. Nationalism and national borders. Letter C. The rise of totalitarian fascist states. Letter D. The spread of Marxian ideas into Europe. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter C. The rise of totalitarian fascist states. The primary cause of both World War I and World War II is the rise of totalitarianism. The isolationist way to a foreign policy meant U.S. leadership in world affairs decreased after World War I. Overseas, certain nations saw the growth of authoritarian governments, which reasserted their power through aggression and formulated conditions leading to the Second World War. Under which organization is the Philippines a member to fight communist aggression? Letter A. UN. Letter B. ASA. Letter C. APEC. Letter D. CETO. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter D. CETO. The Southeast Asia Treaty Organization was an international organization for collective defense in Southeast Asia created by the Southeast Asia Collective Defense Treaty, or Manila Pact, signed in September 1954. The Southeast Asia Treaty Organization, CETO, was a treaty established between non-communist states to ensure collective safety and form an alliance against communist states during the Cold War. The theory that population rises by geometrical ratio while the means of subsistence rises by arithmetical ratio is attributed to letter A. Aristotle. Letter B. Karl Marx. Letter C. Robert Malthus. Letter D. Émile Durkheim. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter C. Robert Malthus. Thomas Robert Malthus, 1766 to 1834, argued that the population leads to growing at a geometric rate, will ever push against the food supply, which at safest increases only arithmetically, and thus poverty and misery are always inescapable. This idea is altogether plausible, if simplistic, and its rapid adoption by theorists of the laissez-faire school is responsible for the designation of economics as the dismal science. Malthus's argument had a more profound effect on the science of biology, for the idea of natural selection by survival of the fittest in the minds of both Charles Darwin and Alfred Wallace. Into what situation is the Filipino double standard morality shown? Letter A. A couple brings their sick child to the doctor, then later to the espiritista. Letter B. Young parents bring up their children in a manner different from how they were brought up. Letter C. Illiterate parents are eager to send their children to school even if they did not go to school. Letter D. A married man who flirts with someone else other than his wife seems acceptable, but a married woman who flirts with another man is condemned. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter D. A married man who flirts with someone else other than his wife seems acceptable, but a married woman who flirts with another man is condemned. A Filipino double standard morality is a set of principles that practices differently and normally more rigorously to one group of people or circumstances than to another. Which section of Asia does the Arabian Peninsula occupy? Letter A, northwest. Letter B, southeast. Letter C, southwest. Letter D, northeast. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter C, southwest. The Arabian Peninsula is a peninsula in Southwest Asia, northeast of Africa, between the Red Sea in the west and the Persian Gulf. The southern part of the Arabian Peninsula is bound by the Gulf of Aden in the southwest and the Gulf of Oman, while the Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, in the southeast. The significant factors that have contributed to the weakness in the internalization of desirable values is the letter A, minimum recognition and appreciation given to teachers. Letter B, use of mainly cognitive approaches rather than affective. Letter C, lack of follow-up systems from one grade level to another. Letter D, lack of models among the very people expected to exemplify these values. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter D, lack of models among the very people expected to exemplify these values. The significant factors that have contributed to the weakness in the internalization of the desirable values is the lack of models among the very people expected to exemplify these values. To govern is to rule, and the government rules by laws. Whose primary duty is the enforcement of laws? Letter A, Police Department. Letter B, Judiciary Department. Letter C, Executive Department. Letter D, Legislative Department. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter A, Police Department. The Philippine National Police, PNP, is the primary law enforcement agency in the Philippines. It was established under Republic Act No. 6975, and it is empowered by Section 24 to use force in making arrests and investigation and prevention of crime. The legislative is to enact laws and to exercise control over government action. The executive implements and enforces the laws. Judicial interprets the laws. The term that refers to the level of Filipinos who were free and independent. Letter A, Timawa. Letter B, Maharlika. Letter C, Aliping Sagigulid. Letter D, Aliping Namamahay. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter A, Timawa. The Timawa, Spanish spelling, Timagua, were the feudal warrior class of the early Visayan societies of the Philippines. They were considered to be on top of the Uripan, commoners, serfs, and slaves, but below the Tumao, royal nobility, within the Visayan social hierarchy. As free men who were quite servants but nobility, members of the Timawa class were unengaged to pick their jobs, as soldiers, merchants, etc. What Spanish expedition responsible for naming the Philippines as Archipelago Filipinas? Letter A, Loarca expedition. Letter B, Legazpi expedition. Letter C, Villalobos expedition. Letter D, Magellan's expedition. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter C, Villalobos expedition. The name Philippines derives from that of the 16th century Spanish King Philip II and could be a truncated type of the archipelago. During the voyage of Ruy López de Villalobos to the region, the Spanish sailor Bernardo de la Torre gave the name Las Islas Filipinas on the islands of Leyte and Samar in honor of the then Prince of Asturias, heir to the Spanish throne. Despite other names, Filipinas, Philippines, eventually adopted because of the name of the whole archipelago. Who was the third and last military governor of the Philippines? Letter A, General Elwell Otis. Letter B, General Wesley Merritt. Letter C, General Arthur MacArthur. Letter D, General Douglas MacArthur. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter C, General Arthur MacArthur. Lieutenant General Arthur MacArthur Jr. June 2, 1845 to September 5, 1912, was a United States Army general. He became the third and last military governor-general of the American occupation in the Philippines in 1900. However, his term ended a year later due to clashes with the civilian governor, future United States President William Howard Taft. Whose Katipunan member commuted from Cavite to Manila to buy materials used to make ammunitions? Letter A, Teodora Alonzo. Letter B, Trinidad Tucson. Letter C, Agueda Esteban. Letter D, Teresa Magbanua. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter C, Agueda Esteban. The Katipunan member who commuted from Cavite to Manila to buy materials used to make ammunition is Agueda Esteban was a Filipina revolutionary. She served for Katipunero fighters and brought materials from Manila to make gunpowder and bullets, which she gave to her husband in Cavite. Upon the death of her first husband, Mariano Barraga of Batac, she married General Artemio Ricard. Among the economic system which is based on free enterprise. Letter A, Globalism. Letter B, Capitalism. Letter C, Communism. Letter D, Mixed economies. Please choose the suitable answer to the following choices in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter B, Capitalism. Capitalism is an economic system based on the private possession of the means of production and their operation for profit. Fundamental characteristics of capitalism include capital accumulation, competitive markets, a price system, private property, and the recognition of property rights, voluntary exchange, and wage labor.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I hope you enjoyed. learned something new about our topic on the social science exercises. Set 1A. If you learned something in this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with your friends to also learn about this topic. If you have comments, questions, and suggestions, you can leave a message in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Hoping that we meet again in my next blog, and God bless you always.
You